This is an instructional video on how to install the precision parabolic damper on the KTM 790 and 890 and the Husqvarna 901 adventure bikes. If your Husqvarna has a shroud that covers the bracket right here, you will need to purchase our modified shroud, or you can modify it yourself. For now, just take the shroud off and then we'll put it back on at the end. Remove this rubber plug. Add blue Loctite to the 8mm screw. Mount the clevis with the radius toward the front of the bike. Torque the 8mm screw to 20 foot-pounds or 27 Newton meters. Tap the pivot dog with the washers and Teflon washers in there, and you can tap it right into the clevis. Now, if you have trouble getting it in, you can leave the 6mm bolt and nut on there, tighten it, get it started, and then take those out. Add blue Loctite to the 6mm bolt that holds the pivot dog in, and then screw it into the mount. Torque the 6mm screw to 10 Newton meters. Put the boot onto the pivot dog, smaller hole of the boot down onto the pivot dog, larger hole up. Slide the ball pin into the pivot dog. This is a very tight fit, so you'll have to be careful, and it will compress air, so you need to kind of push down on it. Add the handlebar clamp and put the 5mm screws into the housing. Just snug up the screws for now. You'll want to be able to adjust the damper, slide it back and forth, and rotate it down or up. Center up the damper between the handlebar clamps, and then rotate the lever all the way down, pushing it down, and then backing it up just a millimeter or two with the bars pointed straight ahead. Then we can go ahead and tighten up those screws once in place. Now we can torque those 5mm screws to 5 Newton meters. Now slide the rubber boot up onto the bottom of the lever. Be sure you can hit the steering stops before you bottom out on the damper. Turn the bars all the way to one side and then to the other, while making sure that you are hitting the bike's steering stops and not using the damper as your steering stop. Now remove the bike's stock steering damper. If you have the Husqvarna with the tank shroud, you'll need to install the modified shroud now. You are done with the installation. Be sure to watch the how to set the high speed on the damper video and also the oil change video.